Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Know Your Daughter to Item series. In our previous episode, we covered Orchid Malevolence and Aghanim Scepter. In this episode, we'll start with Octarine Core and we will try to cover Refresher Orb. And if we have enough time, probably we would look into Sky Device as well. Let's get to it, shall we? Octarine Core is an item listed at main shop under magical, however, it can only be completed with items from secret shop. How interesting. We will be looking at ability, recommended heroes, trivia, gallery, and recent changes, but first, card view. It costs 4800 gold, and salvo is 2400 gold. Its passive ability is cooldown reduction. Bonuses are, it gives these bonuses, namely plus 625 health, plus 625 mana, plus 6 mana regeneration. It's not shareable. You can disassemble it, and it does not give any usage alert. This recipe requires Tiara of Salamane and Soul Booster. Now, moving into ability, it's a passive ability, cooldown reduction. Only affects cells, reduces cooldown time of all spells by 25%. Wow. Cooldown reduction by 25%. Stacks multiplicatively with other sources of percentage-based cooldown reduction sources, and is calculated after all flat cooldown reduction values. On top of it. Okay, cool. So, recommended heroes list. Heroes whose default build item build includes Octarine Core as a core or situational item. For strength-based heroes, Alchemist, Bristleback, Doom, Earthshaker. Agility heroes, Nagasar and Phantom Lancer. For intelligent heroes, it's Death Prophet, Enigma, Invoker, Lashrak, Lena, Outworld Destroyer, Queen of Pain, Zeus. Universal heroes, Batrider, Pangolia, Tibasaur, Phanomancer. Trivia. Octarine Core's name is an homage to comic fantasy book series Discworld, paying tribute to writer Terry Pratchett, who died about a month prior to this item's release. In the series, Octarine is a fictional color which is described as resembling fluorescent greenish yellow purple. The color can only be seen by wizards and cats, which is also referred to Octarine Core's items lore. Components of Octarine Core before version 7.27 are same as components of pre-6.6 Aghanim Scepter. Oh, okay. So these are logs. And recent changes. In 7.35 versions, it got a reworked. So old recipe, Octarine Core required Soul Booster, Voidstone, two Voidstone, and a recipe of 200. It's a totaling cost of 4600. And new Octarine Core requires Soul Booster and Tiara of Salamane, and total cost is 4800, which includes bonuses, health and mana bonuses of 625, and mana regeneration bonus of 6. Previously just 5. And 7.33D version, it again got reworked, which is again got reworked in 7.35 version, so you're not gonna look into this. So there were quite a few reworked in 7.33 and 7.33D, and then recent one is 7.35, which is we already covered. So that's it, fellas. We covered Octarine Core. Now let's look into Refresher Orb. Refresher Orb is an item purchasable at base shop under Magical. However, it can only be completed with items from Secret Shop. Surprise, surprise. We'll be looking at ability, recommended heroes, gallery, and recent changes, but first, let's look at this card, shall we? It costs 5,000 gold, 5,000 recipe, which includes recipe cost of 200. Sell value is 2,500 gold. Active abilities reset cooldowns. It gives these bonuses, namely plus 18 health regeneration, plus 8 mana regeneration, plus 10 attack damage. It's not shareable, you cannot disassemble it. It does not give you any usage alert. This recipe requires Cornucopia, Ring of Tarask, Tiara of Salamane, and recipe of 200. That makes Refresher Orb. Now, let's look into this ability. Reset cooldown. No target ability, only of itself. Resets cooldown of your items and abilities. It also includes items as well. Shares a cooldown with Refresher Shard. This item's cooldown only progresses in your... What is happening? Okay, this item's cooldown only progresses in your hero's main inventory. Okay, that's cooldown time is 180 seconds. It requires 350 mana. It interrupts casters' channeling abilities upon cast. This ability's cooldown does not count down if item is not, as in, if item is in not in owner's main inventory. I mean, if it isn't back by your stash ground, that's not gonna count. It does not reset cooldown of holding items. Refresher Shard, covered it, and Ex Machina, and other refresher orbs. It does not share cooldowns with aforementioned items either, except for Refresher Shard. Only refreshes items in owner's inventory or backpack. Items in stash in any other unit's inventories or dropped items are unaffected. We covered that. Only refreshes item owned by owner. Allied items in inventory are not refreshed. Okay. Vitally resets cooldown of Tranquil Boots, but does not skip broken state. Visually resets cooldown of Tranquil Boots, but does not skip broken state. Okay. Refreshes all abilities owned by caster. This includes hidden, sub-abilities, or inactive abilities, invoked abilities. Replenishes all charges of charge-based abilities as well. However, inactive abilities acquired during morph are not refreshed. Okay. Abilities acquired via spell steal are only refreshed when Rubik owns them upon refreshing. Okay. Does not skip phase delay for Cloak and Dagger. This ability's cooldown is not refreshed by rearm. Okay. Recommended heroes list: Beastmaster, Doom, Enigma, Invoker, Magnus, and Tidehunter. Can you think of another hero which could have been a good fit for this? A strength-based hero. Yeah. Anyways, so gallery using refresher in recent changes. And 7.35 versions it got a reworked. Old refresher orb used two cornucopia and recipe of 2600 gold. A total of 5,000 equal. But new refresher orb requires 1 cornucopia, 1 ring of Taras, 1 tiara of Salamane, and recipe cost of 200, which also costs a total 5,000. In 7.33 versions, it also got a rework which again got reworked in 7.35 versions, which we already covered. So we cooled out in 7.32c versions. Now shares cooldown with refresh assured, which stays true. Research cooldown now only counts down in main inventory, which stays true as well. So that's it. We covered refresher orb as well. If we wanted to cover Sky the Flies, it's going to be very tight. Yeah, so let's not do that in this episode. Well, we shall cover this in our next episode. Until then, be good to yourself and everybody around you, both in game and out game. Last but not least, good game, everybody. Good game.